Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Chuluunbat, and this Saturday I played Kashtira at the Milwaukee Regional and I got second place. The deck felt pretty good. I was rarely bricking and I played some very spicy tech cards that a lot of Kashtira players and just people in general don't know about that the deck can play. Yeah, the deck felt pretty good. I got 8-1. Let's get right into the list. So pretty standard stuff. We played the 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, 2 Rise Heart. You can play either three of him and 2 Theosis, or what I did was 2 of him and 3 Theosis. And I played the 1 of Scareclaw. That's the monsters. Nothing really innovative there, unfortunately. And then we played our consistency and our extenders. We played 3 Planet, 3 Theosis, not 2. Then we played 3 Birth, best card in the deck. Won me so much. Helps you grind. Oh yeah, that's the spells. And then for the lesser agreed upon options, we played 1 Ogre and 1 Preparations. Ogre is the best card when you're in a simplified game state. This guy can just manipulate the top cards of the opponent's deck and just like start winning from there. And this card, Preparations, it gives you so much follow-up turn 3 and it has a lot of synergy with the rest of your deck. So you want to be playing this card right now. I think post-Rota, I think I might switch off of it as the format gets faster. But right now, this card's great into the grind. And it's really good. It won me a lot of games at the regional yesterday. Then for our non-engine, actually, for the spice card of the day. The spice of the deck. Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. So this guy's crazy, right? So how this guy works is that you summon Raid Raptor Arsenal Falcon in the normal combo where you don't Xyz lock yourself. So you make this guy with 2 7s, right? And then you detach 1 material, and then you summon this guy from the deck, and then you make SP. And while this guy's in the graveyard, you can pay 400 life points and then summon him from the grave by returning one of your face-up cards, like a Birth or a Planet for more follow-up. And then he's just a free level 4 body to go into your like 2 rank 4s that you play. So you don't have to play like 3 Rise Heart, which is like a little weird, in my opinion. You know, you play you either make Baguska or Dweller. Blind game 1, you just make Baguska, and that's usually just like, it's kind of a skill drain on legs. And Dweller just has no graveyard effect. So this card hits like Snake Eyes better than this guy. He isn't bad, but yeah. So that's those 2 cards. That's the Zeph package in a nutshell. And for our non-engine, nothing too crazy. We played 3 Droll in the main. That was pretty good this event. Other standard stuff. 3 Ash Blossom. 3 Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, and the MVP, the Dimension Shifter. Oh yeah, this card, nuts. Never ban it, Konami. Alright, and that's our monsters for the deck. And then for our basic spells, we played a 1 of Terraforming, the Prosp, and then 2 Talents. 2 Talents is always great. Going first and going second, you know, it's a hand rip, it's a draw 2, it's a snatch steal. You always want to, like, this card wins a lot of games for me. And then some other stuff. The old reliable, last 3 cards of the main deck. 3 Imperm. All in different rarities because I'm kind of crazy. Alright. And then onto the extra deck, we play our Zephyros package, the 1 Arsenal Falcon, 1 Baguska, and 1 Dweller. And then for some just important 1-ofs, we played a Cheng-Ying, and then the Spice, the F-Zero. So this card, what this card does, it's a monster negate that can't be destroyed. This helps you bait Nibiru and just like other interruptions on the F-Zero guy. So a lot of games I was making like a Blaze and a Dark Armed. You know, put these 2 together, you clear like 3 cards, and then you just make these 2 guys, and they either have to have Nib or this guy sticks on the field, and since he's a monster negate, is insane. It was very hard for my opponents to come back when I made this guy, and it just ended up winning me the game. Alright, and then the spice card that a lot of cash players don't know about yet is Blaze, Supreme Ruler of all dragons. So what this guy does, it's a non-target pop, so what you can like pop is either himself or planet, and then he can, yeah. And then another thing this guy does is that you can banish 2 fires or a dragon monster from the grave, and then he can resummon himself, which synergizes a lot with UDF and like Dark Armed. So what I was doing at the regional was I would pop 3. I would take out 3 of my opponent's cards, slap this guy. I would ask if they have anything. If they didn't, I would make this guy, and then that would just like end up winning me the game. Oh yeah, so you should be on Blaze over Draco Sack right now, because skill drain, like, it's very hard for them to like see the 1-up skill drain, right? And then I play so much like board breakers on the side that, you know, that skill drain isn't staying on the field. And you know, more removal is always good, and it doesn't target, which isn't relevant now, but in the future I think it'll be. And then on to some other standard stuff. One Shang, I think that's all you need right now. I was convinced by someone in the Kashtira Discord server that I should only be on 1. And ever since I switched to 1, I haven't missed a second. So yeah, always want to be on 1 right now. This card is in your grind game. Birth, the names, those are your grind game, not this. And then some other basic, you know, 1-ups. Zeus, Typhon. This is your burn card for time, or just if you need to kill your opponent while they're on low. This is your, you know, Snatch Steal. This guy's very funny. Helped me win some games. You know, Zeus and Typhon. I didn't make Zeus. I don't make Zeus a whole lot nowadays as a Kashtira player, but I think other players are definitely, you know, more able to use this card. And then we play the Typhon. He's great. You know, he's a big body. He bounces cards, but he's usually not live. But it doesn't matter since he can floodgate out the Flamber's Dragon and the Varduras, which is really applicable right now. And then the last 2 cards of the extra deck, we played the Lizardos and the SP. So what this Mr. Lizardos does is he can banish himself as cost, which is important. So compare that to Downard, Dagger for Hire. If Donner got impermed and it stayed on the field, you were just kind of boned because you couldn't play, you couldn't summon any more names. But since this guy can banish himself as cost, it's really good because it guarantees that he just, you know, that you can just start playing again. If you can banish, you link off 2 bodies that you don't need, like a nib token and a hand trap. You make this guy, and yeah, that was good. Won me some games, baited a lot of interactions, and then we make the SP. Pretty, you know, this card does a lot. Swiss Army knife cards. And then we played the sphere mode. This card is, I didn't get to use it at the regional on Saturday. However, this card is really fantastic into U-Bell. So my theory, why this over Lava Golem, is that if you have to only draw 1 non-engine from your side, you want to be drawing sphere mode. Because if you don't clear that 1 monster, it could just be enough for you not to play anymore. And then from some going first options, we played 3-dimensional fissure and 3 judgment. More copies of Dimension Shifter going first is always good. It helps you play around Droll and Veiler and Ogre. I got hit by Ogre on Saturday, and I just, like, I was blown away. And then, you know, Judgment is just always applicable. Breakers, Inherent Summons like Zeus or the Diabellstar or Snake Eye Ash. This card's great. Very versatile going first. Hard to beat an Omni Negate like that. Then for our Breakers package, 2 Thrust. I think Thrust and Kashtira is... I think that it's necessary. Some people argue that it plays into Droll, which it does. But if your opponent has Droll on you, going second, you usually just win the game. So I might as well resolve Thrust to search for a board breaker or an extender like Theosis, Terraforming, or Prosp. I was playing against a Salamandrate player, and I Thrust for Prosp, and I searched Birth. But I ended up losing that game anyways because they made a Link 4 that just popped all my cards. So yeah, but if they didn't have an interruption on me, I believe I was winning that game. So yeah, this card's great. And then you play your the searchable cards off thrust. You play the one Dark Hole and the one Duster. Duster, great one of. Just clear all the like set cards like your the Imperm, Imperm and just other like generic stuff. And then Dark Hole, you want to be on this card over Lightning Storm right now because it's a very good thrust target because this clears your own cards, right? And as cash, you always, if you're playing, you want to have an empty field to just start summoning names again if your guys get like negated. So yeah, this card was great. In the final match I played, Whitewoods player made a Baguska on me, and I top decked Dark Hole, and it just ended up winning me the match. Versus if I played like Lightning Storm right there, that Baguska was in defense, and I would have just drawn a dead card. So yeah. And then for the final two, we played two evenly matched into boards that don't have like Omni negates. This card just wins you the game, especially into like stun, which is kind of popular right now as the format's pretty new. And that is the deck list. I have a few shout outs I would like to make. Shout out to the members of the Kashtira Discord server, such as Weather Girl, for introducing me to UDF and Blaze, and Kemp Fauna for introducing me to the Zephyros package. And shout out to everyone at Twin, Bills, Imperial, Warpstorm for helping me learn and grow as a player over these 2 years that I've been playing the game. And shout out to all my family and friends who have been supporting me on my Yu-Gi-Oh journey. If you enjoyed the deck profile, please leave a like, and thanks for watching. Bye.